we're all living, walking antennas, right down to our DNA, fractal antenna, right down to every limb, right down to, you know, our cells, antennas. We are literally walking antennas. And so we're picking up different frequencies. And these frequencies are impacting us in different ways. And we're surrounded by these frequencies. Increasingly, 5G, that's where we're going, more frequencies. And these frequencies are a problem, clearly.
So this means that if a person doesn't have a problem with a cell phone, it could be coming from a different source. It could be your television. And especially if the color television is in the other room, if you've got a big screen and it's on the other side of this wall, and your child is sleeping in this bedroom, and you're watching television at night, the EMFs that are being produced from that could be going to your child, and that could be contributing to their brain dysfunction and attention deficit.
Exactly. Lots of problems with children. One of the things with children is we know that children are more vulnerable for a whole load of reasons. Their immune system's not formed. That just the thickness of their skull means their brain is less protected, higher water content. So there's lots of science on that dating back to the 1990s. That is the most concerning aspect of all of this, personally, is what it's doing to our children, future generations, particularly small children. We've got thermal imaging of how it's impacting a 5-year-old's brain compared to a 10-year-old's brain compared to an adult. And you can see very clearly how it's way worse for a 5-year-old's brain. It's terrible. It's awful. Honestly, do not give your, that's an aside, but do not give your children a cell phone, and protect them. You know, pregnant mothers need to know this information because they're particularly vulnerable too. And young mothers, you know, parents, this is super important information for everybody, but particularly for our children.
You know, Lloyd, it was the first study I read on this topic. I remember it was 1992, I think it was. And it was children that lived within a quarter mile of high powered tension wires outside, within a quarter mile, had a much higher incidence of leukemia
Yes.
than all the children that live further away. And it just shocked me. I said, what's that got to do with anything? But that led me into the whole world